England, England have always been the type of country that has always been in my life, as they would say. You know, I wasn't around when England actually brought one of the biggest moments in footballing history, the 1966 World Cup. But I've been around long enough to see one of the most decorated and, highly anticipated and talented England teams fail at every obstacle with the teams like Lampard, Gerrard, Owen, Rooney, Terry, Ferdinand, Ashley Cole. It's so many decent players, and the list goes on, obviously. David Beckham, blah, 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 the list goes on, and they failed at every hurdle. But then the World Cup in 2018, England brought some hope back when they finished third at the World Cup, or fourth, I think it was. They won they lost in the semi-finals to Croatia after they actually took a lead through Kylian Trippier's phenomenal free kick, and then England went out in extra time to a team that had been in extra time in every knockout game, the last 16, the quarters and the semis, while England went to penalties and won their first one in the last 16 against Colombia. They beat Sweden in normal time 2-0, and then they couldn't get the job done against Croatia to get to that majestic final. But recently they've been on the path of the qualifications. They had 3 World Cup qualification games in the build-up to the Euros. They are the last 3 England games before the Euros. So, based on those qualifying games, what have we learned? Hey guys, I am Oliver James and welcome back to another video. Before I get into the video, please smash that like button, and you can also subscribe to the channel. I will be forever grateful. I am on the road to hopefully 100 subscribers, and you can also comment in the comment section down below on what any video you would like me to do football related, and I shall do it. And you can also comment on if you agree or disagree with my opinions in this video. So without any further ado, what have we learned? Well, England's first World Cup qualifying game was a 5-0 win over San Marino, the worst international team in history. They've only won 1 game and they've drawn 7, and they've lost all the rest. It's an incredible stat, to say the least. England only won the game 5-0, but still, it was a positive game. They weren't really troubled, they weren't tested. There was game times for Connor Cody, Nick Pope in goal, which is good, Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Calvin Phillips, James Ward-Prowse, Jesse Lingard, Dominic Calvert-Lewin even played, and obviously Sterling played as well, along with I think it was John Stones as well in centre-back. So, it wasn't like a relatively weakened England team. Against San Marino, I thought England should have started with people like Ollie Watkins. Maybe even give the young man Jude Bellingham a go, but I don't feel he should be in the first team, and we will come on to that. But yeah, they won 5-0. James Ward-Prowse scored for England, which is fantastic for him. He's a fantastic player. Does he deserve to get into the Euros? I'll come on to that later on in the video. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored twice. Raheem Sterling, after about 7 attempts, scored, and then Ollie Watkins on his debut when he came on scored as well. But England should have got into double figures probably in that first half. Sterling missed a hatful of chances. Calvert-Lewin missed a hatful of chances. Lingard missed so many chances as well. But it was a convincing and fantastic win. Job passed. Well done. 1 win from 1 in qualifiers. The next, England travelled to Albania, and they beat Albania 2-0. 2 wins from 2. Fantastic, and I'm not doing the V sign, by the way. Yeah, it was comfortable, competent. You know, Harry Kane and Mason Mount were the goals. He's a fantastic player, Mason Mount. You know, but it was a more mature performance from England rather than playing San Marino. They were playing a team step up, you know, Albania. And then on to the third and final qualifying game. Well, the third and final one of this week's qualifying games. They took on Poland without Robert Lewandowski, who got injured in Poland's last game. So, you know, England won 2-1. 3 wins from 3 in World Cup qualifying, and so it should be, you know. But yeah, England took the lead in that one. Penalty through Harry Kane after Raheem Sterling was fouled. He didn't look fouled to me. It looked like, you know, it was so theatrical. It was unbelievable. If he was touched, he went down so stupidly. I mean, I saw it and I thought I thought it's never a penalty in my eyes. And then obviously John Stones' error led to Poland scoring, which was unfortunate for him and for Nick Pope, who had actually not conceded an England goal since then. And then it was Harry Maguire's striker's volley goal that actually won it for England. So yeah, well done to England, well done to them. But yeah, I mean, more on that Sterling one. If that was someone like a Sadio Mane or a or a Mo Salah, I should say, people would be slating them for that. But people are not probably going out to slate Raheem Sterling. So why? It's just ridiculous. Okay, yeah, Mane and Salah seemed to do it more, but for all the quality them three players have, they shouldn't be doing that. If you're touched, yeah, man, go down. But the way he made it look was more theatrical. He didn't even look like he got touched, but you know, but that's a different thing anyway. So, based on those 3 games, and you know the England team that was picked, would any of those players make it into? If I was to pick a Euro 2020 team, would they? Yeah, some would. Some probably wouldn't, you know. So just say if I had to pick 22 players, who would I pick? Well, three goalkeepers. Nick Pope, I'd pick him. I'd take Pickford for experience, and probably Henderson. I think Dean Henderson's an absolute cracking kind of goalkeeper. Just not been given the chance really at Manchester United. Okay, yeah, recently he has, because either De Gea has been injured or he's been shit and he's been dropped. But Henderson was fantastic last season for Sheffield United, and that has transpired because he's not in goal this season for them and they're virtually relegated. So then, if I had to take two left backs, Chilwell and Luke Shaw, that's 5 players so far. Four centre backs: Maguire, Stones, Connor Cody. And it's tough because you know Tyrone Mings is good. Ben White's been brilliant, underrated for what he's done at Brighton. But it would probably have to go to Tyrone Mings. There's 9. Two right backs. You know, out of the ones that were picked, Walker, Trippier, and Reece James. I wouldn't take Trippier and I wouldn't take Kyle Walker. You know, I'd take Alexander-Arnold, and that's not because I'm biased because he's Liverpool. No, he is the best right back in the world when he's on form. Is he good at defending? People think he's not. I don't think he is the best at defending, but going forward, he is world class, and that's what England need. An attacking England squad. Yeah, have that holding midfielder who will run back into those defensive positions like a Henderson would, maybe a Ward-Prowse, and that would definitely. And then it's a toss-up. Reece James, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You know, I'd probably have to take Wan-Bissaka, but there is 11. So, you know, and the next would probably be 4, 5 centre mids, maybe 5. If he's fit, Jordan Henderson. Ward-Prowse, absolutely. Declan Rice, Phil Foden, Mason Mount. Definitely. You know, people are saying it, but then I've missed out Calvin Phillips. I have. He was fantastic, but Henderson ain't fit. Calvin and Phillips has to go easily. Well, there's 16. So then, what? Four wingers then. Raheem Sterling, Marcus Rashford if he's fit, Jadon Sancho. It's hard. Lingard. Do we take Jesse Lingard? If he keeps his form going for West Ham, he's in, hands down. But then do we have any other decent wingers? Oxlade-Chamberlain, midfielder, winger, doesn't really play. He's not really on form. He's just come back from injury. Unfortunately for him, you know. So yeah, it would probably have to be Jesse and Lingard. And then, okay, I said 22, 23, I meant players then. 3 strikers: Harry Kane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Danny Ings. That would be my squad. If you disagree, please comment in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree with that. And of the players I missed out, why? Trippier. He's not been the player he was when he was at Tottenham Hotspur. He was brilliant, starting week in, week out. Okay, yeah, he probably starts week in, week out with Atletico, but he's just not been the player that he was. Walker, Man City don't have any other right backs, or decent right backs, I should say. So he starts week in, week out, and he's bound to get in there because he's starting, and he's made to look good because the whole Man City team is world class. So, you know, yeah. So yeah, originally missed out Calvin Phillips, and that's not because I just like the player. Okay, when he played against San Marino, I thought that's a fantastic thing. But then he played against Algeria. I thought, really? And he played well. And then I watched him against Poland, and I thought, all right, fair play, Southgate. He's brilliant. He would have missed out only because if Henderson's fit, Henderson has to go. Again, no biasness at all. Just Henderson is the better midfielder. Mount, it is paramount that Mount goes. Foden is incredible. And I did miss out Grealish as well, which is a tough one because, look, I love Jack Grealish. I think Grealish is phenomenal, but, you know, Phillips has played better for England and probably for Leeds. Grealish has been injured for a while, so he probably wouldn't cut it for the Euros. But there's the World Cup next in the summer. He can go to that easily. You know, and I missed out Ollie Watkins because like he's played 1 or 2 England games. If he keeps on firing for Villa and Danny Ings gets injured again, then there is his big chance. And I missed out Bellingham as well. That's no disrespect to him either. He's 17. Well, he signed for Borussia Dortmund for 30 million, and that just warrants a walk straight into the England team. You picked players based on form, so Bellingham got into this three-game England team, but he's not scored a single goal in midfield. Yeah, he's played games. Dortmund have not been on the best of form. He doesn't always start, but yet you didn't pick Trent because of form. Because he's not been on form, neither have Liverpool, but he starts every week and he does play all right. Okay, yeah, if you're classing it as of last season, then no Liverpool player in that team should be playing international football then. Alisson shouldn't be in goal for Brazil. Fabinho shouldn't be playing. Van Dijk, if he was there, shouldn't be playing. Gomez shouldn't be playing. Robertson shouldn't be playing or captain for Scotland. Thiago shouldn't be playing for Spain. Shaqiri doesn't really play, shouldn't be playing for Switzerland. Jota shouldn't be playing for Portugal. And he has. And he scored 3 goals in 2 games. And he came and he started the game against Serbia and scored twice. And then started the last game and scored again. Just makes it just makes a difference, that really. But yeah, but anyway, that's my team, obviously, you know, and who I thought who I would take to the Euros. But anyway, if you agree or don't agree, comment in the comment section down below, and if you also think of another video that I should do, then please comment it in the comment section down below. And if you did like the video, please smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel. I will be grateful. I am hopefully on the road to 100 subscribers. Well, anyway, I've been Oliver James, and until the next one, peace out.